Good evening, fellow YouTubers, and I thought for my last series in missing, I would do this last video. So after this last video, there's going to be no more cases because there's better people than me who can do this, more famous people than me who do this and are good at it, like my hero David Paulides. Now, welcome to my channel. It's a commentary channel. So let's have a look at this case. Is not very well known in Australia, but it's equally as mysterious as what happened to Azaria Chamberlain, and it involves the disappearance of Kurt Newton, a young boy who vanished from a camping area in Australia. Kurt Newton. His name was Kurt Newton. His age was 3 years old. The year was 1978. In 1978, I was in grade 12, 17. So this is probably why I don't know this case. So Kurt Newton. Anyway, 1978. The location was Mount Erica, Victoria. The date of the disappearance was September the 28th, 1978. Description and circumstances. Kurt Newton was a 3-year-old boy who disappeared from a campsite in the Mount Erica area of Victoria on September the 28th, 1978. He was camping with his parents who were attending a long weekend holiday with friends at the time. Kurt was last seen playing near the family tent around noon. Now, before I continue, from watching David Paulides' missing 411 cases, how many children have gone missing around noon? It's fascinating. So the immediate search and rescue. When Kurt was discovered missing, his parents and other campers immediately began searching the surrounding area. The search quickly expanded to include local police, State Emergency Service, SES volunteers, and numerous local residents. Search efforts were extensive and involved ground teams, helicopters, and divers searching nearby bodies of water. Despite these comprehensive efforts, no trace of Kurt was ever found. The search continued for several weeks, but with no leads or evidence, the operation was eventually scaled back. Investigation and theories. The investigation into Kurt's disappearance has explored various theories, but none have provided a definitive explanation. Accidental fall or injury. One theory suggests that Kurt may have wandered away from the campsite and fallen or been injured in the rugged terrain. However, thorough searches of the area did not uncover any evidence to support this theory. Animal attack. Given the remote location, some speculate that Kurt may have been attacked by wildlife, for example dingoes. However, no signs of such an attack were found during the search. Abduction. Another theory is that Kurt was abducted from the campsite. There was no witnesses or evidence to support this, but it remains a possibility due to lack of other explanations. Paranormal or supernatural causes. Due to the complete absence of any evidence, some have suggested more outlandish theories involving paranormal or supernatural elements. These remain speculative and unsubstantiated. Public response and continued search. Kurt's disappearance did not receive the same level of media attention as some other cases, but it has remained in the public consciousness, especially in the local community. The case remains open, with authorities hoping that new information might eventually come to light. Patterns and similar cases. While there have been other instances of children disappearing in the Australian wilderness, Kurt's case is particularly baffling due to the lack of evidence and the comprehensive search efforts that yielded no results. Such cases highlight the dangers and unpredictability of remote camping areas. Conclusion. The disappearance of Kurt Newton remains one of Australia's most puzzling missing person cases. Despite exhaustive search efforts and investigations, no trace of the young boy has ever been found. The case continues to haunt the community and authorities, leaving unanswered questions about what happened to Kurt on that fateful day in 1978. Now, coming back, so 1978, that to 2000 is 22 plus 24 is 46, and he was 3, would make him 49, 50 years old if he was still alive today. Leave a comment below. What do you think happened to Kurt? Now, in a similar case, and very, very infamous or famous, was Azaria Chamberlain, who eventually was proven that dingoes did take her baby. The baby was taken from the tent. Lindy Chamberlain was charged and later released after a coroner's inquest and findings of missing clothes. But in the case of Kurt, nothing has been found. Now, I do want to reiterate that dingoes have attacked children. Here where I live on the Sunshine Coast, just about 100 kilometres north of me lies Fraser Island. On Fraser Island, dingoes have been reported recently have attacked young children. So the most dangerous predator we have is dingoes, wild dogs, feral cats, but we don't have anything else. The Yeti. So can you imagine? Kurt would be nearly 50. His parents would be late 70s, 80s. For all I know, his parents have passed on. How would you feel being in his parents' situation, never getting an answer? This is a total mystery. I feel for Kurt's parents, just as I feel for Rama's parents. In the video that I last did, I feel for any parent who has lost a child, whether that child be taken by natural means, and by natural means I mean abduction, or whether there is just a big mystery Now, the other fact that David Paulides has taught me is young children don't wander very far. So, at 3 years of age, the search should have only been a 5-mile circle of, because young children don't wander very far. But David Paulides also brings up how many young children have been found like 9 days later, 50 miles away. Now, you and I can't walk that many miles in 9 days, 50 miles in 9 days. And so it is a real mystery. Again, I am really sorry to anyone who is missing a loved one. And again, I say, if you have gone missing deliberately, please let the authorities know. You don't have to let your loved ones know, but let's ease their heartache and let the authorities know. Tell them, yes, I'm alive. Just let my family know I'm alive. I don't want to talk to them, but I'm doing fine. Thank you, because every life matters. All right, I'm off to bed. You have a good Sunday night, and love, light, and blessings. And thank you for watching another video. This is the last video I'm doing on anything that's missing, because this is way out of my comfort zone. I'm not a detective. I'm just a psychic medium who sometimes gets it right, sometimes fails, because like everyone else, I make mistakes too.